Beneil, I don't think even if you had just a guess before the fight, you could think that it would go to as perfection as it did.
Yeah, I would I would agree with you. I was expecting a 3-round battle. I was expecting a 3-round battle. It was going to be a chess game. It was going to be a brawl. It was going to be a submission game. It was going to be everything, and it turned out to be just a little bit of everything.
Right, and you told me before the fight that you would try to avoid getting into scraps, but once the bell rang, that's what you did.
You know, my game plan was to stay outside of his lead leg, but he did that to me. So I said, okay, I have to figure out the distance. So I circled to the left. I worked my low kicks, my middle kicks, and then I found one cross at some point. I just seemed like I found the timing before he did. So I was like, man, I got the timing. I should take advantage of this and go for it. So I just started to go after him right off the bat. I found the timing, said if I get the takedown, I'll get the finish, and that's what happened.
Do you think this is probably the most clinical performance of your UFC career?
Hard to say, man. A lot of people always talk about my first fight, which was Charlie Brenneman. I had a fight with James Vick. A lot of people always talk about that. And there's this fight now, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's any other ones. Most of the time, I normally lose the first round, and then I come back in the second round. So this was nice.
And you're now building a kind of a streak. It's a 3-fight win streak for you in the UFC. What do you think is next for you?
I don't know. I would love to fight a top 15 opponent, top 10. I was there at one point, you know, and I'm working my way back up. I believe sometimes the world breaks you down, but God builds you back up, and He builds you better. So that's where I believe I am. I think I'm better than ever. So whoever they want to put in front of me, I'll accept. But ideally, I would like someone in the top 10, top 15.
Right, and just reflecting on what we previously talked about, which was the tough 2-year period that you had a couple of years ago. Just reflecting on that, where are you mentally? I mean, how much does this mean for you?
Today was the calmest I've ever been. Well, I've been in a long time, I should say. The last 2 fights, especially the Thiago Moises fight, I was so nervous. I was so afraid of losing. I had so much doubt. And then I played a very conservative game. I fought against Drew Dober, who's a very tough guy, and had a rough first round. But you know, my confidence was building up, and then today I felt so calm. And sometimes I worry, you know, I'm too calm, but it just worked out really well.
Right. Even when you came out, it looked like you were very calm. You were singing your song. Do you think that you've turned a corner? Obviously, a couple of years ago, it was a tough time for you. Do you think that has passed now?
Man, shoot, I hope so. I don't. I really believe I'm better than ever. So I feel I've not only turned a corner, but I'm sprinting. You know, I'm on a different. I'm in different gear now. I'm not letting anyone, you know, pull me back. I worked so dang hard, man. So many sprints for this fight. So many trips, long drives, so I can do jiu-jitsu. So many sparring sessions with some of the best guys in the world. I got to go back home and tell Kelvin thanks for all the sparring, and I hope he wins his fight next week, man. He's such a beast. I ended up sparring with him so many rounds for this fight. My teammates, Arthur, Giga, so many guys. So I'm not letting anything stop me, man. I have all the tools, and I really believe God is just building me up.
Right, now fighting again in Singapore, in Asia, how was that experience for you?
So actually, I've only cornered here. I've never fought here. I love Singapore. You guys don't understand how good Singapore is. So this is crazy. To be able to come here, I came 2 weeks early, get used to the weather, and then go around. I'm like, wow, everything's so easy. I can walk everywhere. I can get good food everywhere, and like diversity. This is one of the best countries you can live in. You know, I'm a big believer that America's #1, but this is definitely up there.
Right, and we also talked about your halwa cravings. Now you won the fight. It was emphatic. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get some bonus after this. Ready for a halwa, right? Maybe tomorrow, day after.
Where's the halwa? Just tell me the location, man. Send me location, honestly.
I can hook. that up for you?
I would love that because we went to the Mediterranean spot for food, and last night we ate at Ala Turks was legit good, very good. My friend Domingo took us, so today I would love some halva. I would love some halva. I've been craving chocolate halva. Man, the more I think about it, the more I've sacrificed for this fight. So I'm so happy, man, to be standing here. Yeah, halva is definitely number one on the list now.
Right. And when are you heading back, and what's next for you? Are you gonna get right back into the training sessions, or what's next for you?
I'm healthy, so I'm gonna get right back into training. I unfortunately have to go home tomorrow early, but fortunately I get to see my nieces. I haven't seen them in 2 weeks. I miss them. I miss everybody. Don't get me wrong. I miss my mom, my sister, my brother, my brother-in-law. But my nieces, man, I miss spending the weekends with them. So hopefully I can get back real quick.
All right, fantastic. All the very best for your future fights.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.